Hello Sagittarius, welcome to your reading for the month of August. So this is going to be done in two parts. The first part I'm going to do an oracle reading, and then I will pull a card from each one of these decks. If you have a question you would like answered, I'll go ahead and think about that. I'll answer it at the end, and then I'll do the tarot spread in the second part. All the cards have been pre-shuffled. So let's see what this Blessed Bee deck has in store for you. A blessing to shield and safeguard you. So this month you could notice that, especially if you feel like there's a darkness or a grimness around you, and there's nothing at all wrong with that. Okay, maybe you've been through some shit, and then, you know, like the dust around you is settling, and so you're just trying to maneuver. But there is a blessing here to protect you and to shield you and to keep you safe while you do that. Alright, so look, if there's two men showing up here in this. So so we've got a blessing of the air. Now, whether this is like bringing air through to blow away these crows and clear out, you know, this blue mist, could be around a new moon. We just had a new moon. I think there's a new moon at the end of the month. Or if this is around your mind and the mental, there is a blessing of clarity coming in, so to speak, around whatever's caused you this. There's a blessing here for a fresh start, a blessing on your love, and a blessing for good men and fathers. So if you are a female watching this and you've been dealing with a man who, I would say, hasn't been the best in love, and then hasn't been the best in his foundation, his home, his security, then there could have been some fights or arguments between the two of you, but there's blessings to come in for him in the love department, and for him as a father, as a good man in general, altogether. There is blessings coming in to heal his heart or something, or to help him grow. And that is also too, now look, this fresh start came out first, is what I mean, before the man. So you may have to receive this clarity or this fresh start within your mind or your body, your vibration, your being, that then kind of like awakens a fresh start within your daily life and your daily routine. And that could be the thing that sparks this this blessing of love for him, and also for like his masculine, so his heart, and then of course his you know, his King of Pentacles energy. So but know that there's a clearing coming in of that. Yeah, there's clarity. You may also have to work on making, because there's a blessing for the right words, and there's also like a blessing for things that are nearing their final breath, which, you know, like something ended, so an old way or whatever. Alright, so believe in your own magic. What is your advice? Raindrops. Take a chance on them. So I'll read this one out of the book. 39. Let's see here. If anyone has a reason to keep their guard up, it's you. People have been known to mistreat you, and like any rational person, you finally got tired of it and went back inside, locked the door. But you weren't supposed to stay out of the rain forever. No matter how terrifying the prospect may seem, you need to put yourself out there again. Whoever it is you're thinking of, they can be trusted to walk with you through the storm. Aww. So if it's this masculine that we were thinking, you know, we were talking about a few minutes ago, then if you had to, I guess, go inside and leave him outside, so to speak, you could open the door and invite him in now. Or you could take your ass out there and walk with him in the rain. So I say that, and then this card right here comes up. It's the number 7. I can't even talk right. The perfected man, number 7, being on the right path, and sword, make the change. So you were able to make the change. You know, when I do readings for myself, I will about darn near tackle anything if I've got my sword or my knife. Okay? She got hers. So, you know, it's like, you're good. You got the protection you need. So anyways, okay. So you need to start a revolution. You need to protest. I feel like maybe you because I'm speaking to a feminine energy here. So if you're a masculine, all right, if you're a masculine here, then I would speak to the feminine aspect of you, okay? So, the feminine aspect here. She has a calling to start a revolution, start a fight, a fuss, something. Now, keep in mind, when we have arguments and we close off, okay, girlfriend. Here's another thing. Keep in mind, this is the month of 8, the month of August. We have Mars in conjunct with Uranus doing some shit somewhere and something, and it's all about our mouths can pop off right now, okay, because Mars is like the god of war. So watch your words and your mouth, because you do need, sometimes it takes that to get like a situation, putting a fire or under somebody's ass. You might feel like putting a fire under somebody's ass. It might be the fire under that ass that gets, something moving here. So, but you need to look after your beauty and your feminine side. You need to focus more on your outwardly expression. You need to paint the sun back into your life, because look, over here, boy, it's darkness. Okay, I can see you've been through some stuff, but it might be in the month of August. Yeah. You might need to go out in the rain for a little bit, and then when you come in from that clearing, then you need to take that coat off and throw it out in the yard, take it off with the trash. I took mine off with the trash earlier today. It took me a minute to find it, but when I found it, I took it off and put it, and I hope that when I threw the trash in the dumpster that it was in there with it, okay? So you just might need to go out in the rain for a little bit, get a good cleanse, wash some of that old shit off. Come out of it and think and ask yourself, how can you move forward? How can you get clarity? How can you paint the sun back into your life? I would, for one, if you don't have like crazy colors in your hair, maybe it's time for you to put like, I'm seeing gray and blue. This one here's got purple and violet. And then this one up here just has straight red. So maybe it's time to do something with your hair, especially get more creative and more flamboyant in your dressing, your dress, your attire. Even like your friends, I would even like, look at the chick in this card. Like there's this type of feminine, there's this type of feminine, and that type of feminine. But 3 women from 3 different corners of the earth have come together. Look to find friendship in women from different corners, from other corners of the earth, so to speak. Okay? I think that right there is really going to bring or usher in something. Okay. You've got the villain here, so you can always rewrite the story. Now, if you fuck shit up some way, shape, or form with the masculine here, now trust and believe that you can fix this situation. Not all is lost, okay? I would advise you to pray for the masculine here. You also need to slow down and celebrate life and the small accomplishments, your achievements. Your angel message is Sonia. So, I bring you a message from a deceased loved one. I am happy, at peace, and I love you very much. Please don't worry about me. So, either this month, You've experienced death in the past, in the recent, where someone you've been worried about, and it could be too someone that brought you sadness, and usually that happens with death, okay, where death comes, lies rebirth on the opposite side. So there is definitely a change. They may no longer be there in the physical, but they are there in the spiritual, if you can look for it. Okay, now if this is not necessarily a person, then this here would be like a situation in your life. Something's ended. Now if you had like a breakup, an argument that ended something, this could be referring to the ending in that dynamic. Okay, so the bottom of the deck, this has been coming up for everybody. You are at the end of a cycle in your life. Call upon your angels to comfort you and to guide you to your next step. Happiness awaits you. So you're a spiritual teacher. You've got the ability to counsel others and to help them awaken their spiritual gifts. That's your divine life mission. You remember when I told you to focus upon, look for feminines that are like from other corners of the earth? I feel like that right there, by you talking with them, whatever they say is going to be a mirror. You going to heal them, but they are also going to heal you. And I feel like you'll be able to bounce off each other, but it's like a good bounce. It's a good bounce. It's a good fit. There's an elevation on different levels if you will venture out and try that. We have no conditions aren't favorable right now. Wait and look into other options and ask for the angels to help you, guide you, and comfort you. We have Archangel Raphael. I'm helping you heal physical challenges in yourself and others. You are a healer like me. And then you have Vanessa. Vanessa reminds me of this chick here. To make your decision, ask yourself, which way brings me closer to my divine purpose and which way takes me from it? All right, your angel answer within the next few weeks. Oh, wow. So whatever you were asking about is coming. And I would say between the 2nd and, let's see, 1, 2, well, the 3rd and the 4th week in August. Yeah, August is a big month. You will have helpful people around you. Pray about whatever resolution and, whatever it is that you need to think big. Okay, you need to think big. You need to pray about it. You need to go after, be assertive. Peace is upon you, so know it, be it, and be open to, if someone comes in and offers something, take it. Just say thank you. That's it. You ain't got to explain nothing. Explain yourself. It's just a waste of emotion. And as Albert Einstein said, like the lowest form of opinion is like the lowest form of human intelligence or some shit. So don't be trying to throw your opinion on it or label it. Just take it. Offer it. Accept it. Say thank you. Move along. Because there's going to be a bunch of people, and especially with what you're asking for, so then that means that the universe, even if you have someone that's passed over, they're going to be in the spiritual realm working on your behalf, trying to get things moving for you. So go after what you're looking for. Come up with a plan. Alright, so now we're going to do the tarot reading. I will be using the Rider-Waite tarot, which is like my absolute favorite tarot deck. And then this Kipper deck. So this is the time where it could get a little wonky. Okay? Just know that. All right now. So you are moving on to calmer, smoother waters this month. And that's this card. Okay? There is a blessing of some sort to move on to calmer, smoother waters. So this for you is going to be the theme for the month of August. Okay? There's a moving on from something that did not work out or pan out well from the past. And this could be even like the beginning or the start of August. Okay, so the beginning of August. You could be walking away from things of the past. You're leaving the past behind to embrace new is what it looks like. Okay. Wherever you go, it is the Six of Swords here. So you are moving on to bigger and better. Definitely moving on to better and calmer. So this month you are going to see a lot of options before you. Now I want to get real specific on what I'm about to tell you next. I might need you to lean in a little bit, okay? This Seven of Cups here, you see all these cups. These are going to be all the options before you this month. The Seven of Cups, okay? The universe, God, and his ass is going to be handing you these cups. Do not forget the devil's in the details. Make sure you choose wisely, because this card here means offers with consequence, balance, and scale. So, like, one of them has a snake in it somewhere. Yep, right there at the top. And look, there's a dragon. I mean, there's like a wreath, you know, a home, money. You don't know what's in that one right there. That one's like stature. There's a snake. Be careful what you choose this month, because you could be getting tempted by the devil. Okay? You could be getting tempted. Make sure that whatever you decide to walk away from to walk toward, make sure that it's better. Okay? Whatever you've done in the past, make sure you've listened and followed and learned the lessons. Whatever tools you have incorporated, especially with the ones, if you made a decision to, okay, I had this offer, but I don't want that, I'm going to turn it down and walk away from it. Whatever tools you use to decipher that question, take them with you. Now, this one where I said there's a wreath in it, you know, like a little garland, that right there reminds me of like Caesar. You know, Caesar wasn't really supposed to get promoted to emperor, because Marcus Aurelius wanted, Marcus Aurelius wanted his general to be emperor. So you see there's a skull right here on the face of this cup underneath this thing. So not all is as it seems. There can be people around you that are working against you. Remember, you came through some shit. So don't let the pain of the past hold you back. Use the pain of the past and what's happened to you in the past as almost like a glimpse or a judgment or a weight, payment, so to speak. Look at what happened to me with this situation. So what can and I know that, I remember that one card came out about, does this lead me away from my purpose or does this take me toward it? You want to make sure that whatever you are walking away from, you are walking to better. You want to make sure whatever you are walking towards brings you peace, smooth roads, happy endings at least. If it's going to be an ending, it needs to be a happy one. Okay? How's that for like an oxymoron or whatever the hell you call that shit? I think it's an oxymoron. And then also too, you know, like a little, I heard someone, or I either read it, something. They said, if it ain't bringing me 3 orgasms a day, it ain't worth my time. You might need to adapt to that situation in this scenario. And you for real could, because you got the Queen of Wands here. Also. Oh. Lord, I crack myself up sometimes. Anyways, the middle of the month, I feel like whatever you are leaving behind in the past that didn't work out, you are embracing the future. You are trying to move on. You are actively pursuing. Well, you may feel like you lack the fire or the creativity just yet, because you're still somewhat in darkness, okay? But you may have to, you yourself, to get yourself out of this funk, if your ass has been in a funk, this is a month of 8, focus and work. You're going to have to focus and work and invest in yourself with where it deems necessary. Like, for one, you've been in darkness. You need to light up your life. How can you put life back into your life? How can you illuminate your passion, your love, your gumption, your wants, your desires, your dreams, things that feel good and things that give you good? That's what you need to choose and go after. Be aware of lusty, because Queen of Wands here, we do have that, that dark side, boy. And plus, in darkness over here, okay? Don't allow this lusty side, because, when you start getting in this form of energy, this is when things get lusty, sinful, attachment, bound. We don't want this right here. Or, I don't want this. If you don't want this, then you got to make sure, with all the options that are presented to you this month, that you look at the scenario we just went through. Does this feed your soul, or is this going to take away? Is this going to bound you to something? I know, like, one of these cups in here, like with all these pearls, I think that's pearls and shit. Okay, with that cup right there, yeah, it looks good. Let's say it's $2,000. Yeah, $2,000 looks good. But am I going to be able to pay that shit back next month when the bill comes due? Yeah, this person might be telling me that I don't have to pay them back. But the flip side of that shit, they're going to pop up in 2 months and be like, I need that money back. And you're like, motherfucker, I told you I couldn't pay you back. I didn't know I was going to have to pay you back. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay? Be careful with these options. You may have been in the darkness for so long that you're like flying up out of that, like ready to take on whatever. You'll just take on whatever. Now look, that story about Boaz, you can YouTube it. There's a preacher on YouTube talking about your Boaz. You need to wait for your Boaz, because if not, your ass would be out here taking broke ass, dumb ass, lying ass, cheating ass, beating your ass, ain't got no gas. Okay, that's what you're gonna get. So make sure you are choosing and waiting and hoping and praying and focused and working on the Boaz. Okay, Lord help me, Jesus. Oh, because look, I'm telling you, the beginning of August, you're walking away from stuff that no longer fulfills you or fulfills your cup. Okay, so therefore, you've got options available. The passion about these that comes from, you may be lacking passion, and that's okay. If you're lacking passion, don't try to force it. It will come. You may need to not focus on your passions so much and focus on the future, long-term thinking. What can I make happen in 3 months? Where do I see myself in 3 months? Okay, if I want to be right there, then I've got to start making these choices and jucking and jiving to get over there. Okay, but the thing is, you don't want to let, when I was saying about these cups, because these cups can get your ass in trouble. There's something here at the end of August that may try to, now look, when you're out here doing good, the devil's alive, people. And when you're out here doing good, he's going to try and test you. The Lord, God will even let the devil test you. This is the thing that cracks me up about people. Not if I don't believe in stuff like that. Just because you don't believe in it don't mean it ain't there. Okay? The devil could be trying to test you. Yes, you said you don't want this, but are you sure? What if I bring it back to you but flipped around? Like, especially if this is a breakup with a guy, let's say, per se, who came in, who was like unhealed already, and you took it in, and tried to hang with it, but it knocked you down a couple levels. Well, now you're getting your levels back, but your come up game is super strong, so now you're getting like double levels back. Well, then here he comes, and he's even more fucked up now than what he was before. So, but you said you wanted it. Here it is. So if it comes in and it's looking like this right here, then please, friend, be like this. Okay? Because if this, maybe that's why I'm going around about it in this way right here, okay? If this per se is a masculine here that you've been dealing with, and let's say he does come in healed and comes back, he may come back at the end of the month like, well, here I am again, but you're like, you know, I'm forward thinking over here. If your ass can't get with the program and get on this horse with me and ride over here, then you can just stay right there. And that could very well be what you're doing this month. Very well could. Especially if you embody this passionate, just be, and see, she's also looking at this devil right here. So make sure that your passions and everything are in a good, virtuistic intention and place. And not to fall privy to tricks, because people have tricks and they play tricks. Don't fall for them. I know they're sweet, but you're going to have a headache about 30 minutes after. Alright, so this is something you've been looking for, a wish, whatever it is, okay? This is something you've been waiting on, because something had to heal in the past. It created a change. We're in the change. We're coming out the change. And then somebody's coming back. Somebody's doing some shit. Yep, somebody's coming back. Alright, so here we are. So, someone in this dynamic, which could be a guy, your counterpart. Whoever you are is your counterpart. It looks like he lied, did something sneaky in the past, did some shady shit, whatever. If it was your wish a few months ago for this masculine to come back, then I would say this month could be the month that he comes back. Because you over here are trying to revert back to something that you left. And that could be something from the past. And maybe that's why, especially if you've been manifesting this, then remember, you've got offers coming in this month. Okay? Don't go running back to the very thing that you ran away from or tried to get away from before. Be a little bit more selective. You know, the thing that I do like about this card here, if this is a masculine you're dealing with, okay, you're just Queen of Wands here. You're the feminine watching this. You are witchy. You're a witchy woman. You need to start listening to that song a little bit more. Witchy woman. See how high she flies? I'm trying to tell you. Because if you need to, you might have to fly over this devil. You've been asking and praying for change. It's going to be here this month. Okay? So, just know, feminine, if you decide that this masculine comes in this month, he's not healed. You want to tell him take a hike? Tell him take a hike. He'll be back. Now, in your witchiness of a way, how can you manifest him, change, rehabilitated 3 months from now, if you're willing to put in that time? And I can't believe I'm saying this. I already had to say this to somebody else. I almost don't like saying this right here. But anyways, if you have to work your magic, if this is someone that you want, they may not be the version that you want them in August. I don't know. There is something going down with this masculine here, though, that has him somewhat toxic. There's like, he's greedy. He's not grounded. Okay? He is not grounded. So, in his environment, he could be overindulging in shit. Maybe stuff that you don't agree with, because it could be toxic shit. But you were hoping that a change of events would come. Well, here's that change of events this month. He is going to be like the King of Swords at the end of this month. So if you wanted him to come back, well, here he is. He's going to be returning. And at the end of this month, you're going to see like a very stern, it's weathered on his ass. You're going to have to be open and aware and looking at this toxic shit that is going on at the end of the month. And I think it's around this masculine energy. He lied and did something in the past. Now, I don't know, what was that, 3 months ago or 7 weeks ago or something like that, 7 to 9 weeks ago. But whatever it is, it has done something, it looks like. And I know that you, whoever's watching me here, you want to go running back to this. Especially when you see it coming up over the hill. You want to run off and be like, oh, here we are. Come on. Slow down. Don't run so fast. At least make it look like you've been busy doing something. Alright, now this is where it can get trippy and wonky. Okay, because now we're going into this Kipper deck. Okay. Anyways. Alright, let's see here. So what do I want to know? What is this option thing here at this time for Sagittarius in August? What is this options to do with? What's this option to do with? What's this option to do with? Alright, whoever the heck you've been courting. Okay? This is something that at one point in time you thought was going to make you the main female with the house, with it all. It would have brought it to you. Okay? So this is around somebody that you are dating. Okay, what is this moving on here? What can you tell me about this moving on? What is this moving on? This mature lady. Alright, so you, feminine, may have had to be like the bigger person and walk away from them. You may feel like something came in and stole this person from you, but you're hoping to get them back, or that they will come back. What is this Knight of Pentacles? And that right here could very well be this masculine returning. The middle of the month, he comes back. You know what? He comes back like the middle. I could see that, how he comes back the middle of the month. But it's like he's arrived. It may take him a minute to get there. Okay? Because that's the Knight of Pentacles. But he's there. He's finally arrived or finally come home. And then we got Thief. Maybe he's not going to be as revealing or as truth-telling as what you thought or wanted him to be. He went somewhere and did something. That's for sure. Is he in the military? He left and came back? I don't know. But whatever it is, so let's say if this is him coming back and he gives you an offer of some sort, you may be like, oh, that's not enough. You might actually, you know what, that's the thing. If you're not, then you need to be, okay? There's the elevation and change within yourself. You need to elevate yourself. You deserve better. You need better. So if he comes in with this little weak ass offer, you need to be like the Seven of Cups energy. Now I'll wait for better timing. This isn't going to be, I don't think, if it does not work out with this masculine this month, I'm telling you, he's not gone forever, okay? I don't know how it's just the dynamic and scenario I got on earlier with this Knight of Pentacles about, you know, saying you'd rather see him healed better and grown more in like 3 more months. You're not going to be, he has some obsession or some shit here, whether it's with you, it's got to be. There's something about him where he found bound, so it's not like he's going to be done with, cold turkey, gone, adios amigo. Now, he will be back regardless if this scenario works out this month or next month. You're not finished with him. Even if you send him off and say, get the fuck out of my life, I don't want to see you again, trust me, in 2 or 3 months, he's going to find a way to work his way back in. That's just the scenario, the feeling that I got earlier. So, he may come in with a weak-ass offer in the middle of the month. What's this for the devil here at the end of the month? Because you may actually be like, no, I don't want this offer right here, whatever it is. So, at the end of the month, he comes back with what? He's glittered the turd. Oh, he may come back and tell you he wants to go somewhere, take a trip. So he might come in slow and steady mid-month of August with some lame-ass offer. But at the end of the month, he might somehow, some way, shape, or form swing it with a trip somewhere. But you just need to know that maybe the devil is in the details. Now look. I might would have to get one more clarification on this, because this is what I just got. So, this trip that you go on. If you go on a trip right here, if he offers to take you somewhere in this month, go. But, so if you're a feminine, this is something that you've been expecting some way, shape, or form. You've been feeling this is coming. So, this is really going to, like, help heal your inner child. Whatever this trip is right here. It's going to make you feel like a little girl. It may even take you back to when you were younger if you have daddy issues. And maybe that's why the devil's coming up. Okay? If you have daddy issues. So, I'm a Sagittarius rising. And I have daddy issues. Okay. Here we go. So, take this journey. You'll go on this journey. Take this journey. I would dress, act, and look at the part of being like you are a happy little girl. Okay? Like your clothing, your attire may even help resemble that. I don't know. Okay? I mean, I have like a little romper thing I got recently, and it makes me feel like a 12-year-old, or like when I was 12, maybe even 8 or 9, and I would wear that on this trip right here. Okay? This masculine is really going to see you in a different, like, I would say more so like this energy. They may revert back to like their younger ways if they would have met you a long time ago, how y'all would be then. Y'all might reminisce over some shit like that. But this trip is going to do something to, I feel like, elevate. Maybe that's why I'm saying the devil lies in the details. Especially if you need to take this journey with this masculine to heal and work on, maybe this, I can't believe I'm saying this, but maybe this trip here is going to be the thing that heals these inner wounds within yourself, or help you work through these blockages so that you can feel like your Queen of Wands self or energy, if that makes sense. Okay? Now, there's a journey, some way, shape, or form, trip being offered. There's going to be messages, movement. It will make you feel like you're $1,000,000. It will make you feel good. And it will make you have your eye on him. He will have and be at the center of your attention. Boy, that went deep. Did it not? Okay. What is this Knight of Swords here? What is this Knight of Swords for Sagittarius? Good Lord, in August. All these cards want to come out. That Thief card wanted to come out again. I've got a card flipped over in this deck. Not like that. That was way too many. Okay, there we go. Yes, here's this privileged lady again. So that's you. There's something you walked away from that you're going to be running back toward. It's with, like, it could be, this masculine could be in the military. You've been thinking about this. You've been waiting on this for a hot minute for things to change. You've been patient. It's going to bring forth, it's been weighing heavily on somebody's mind, okay, in the thought processes. So it's going to be out of a fortunate event, a message with this masculine. So this masculine may come in like, oh, I've been thinking about you, I've been off doing this, and you've been on my mind, here you are. So you may want to rush back into their arms again. So let me check out this King of Pentacles. So what is this King of Pentacles here in reverse? Where is this King of Pentacles here in reverse? Well, I'm trying to tell you, I went somewhere in my third eye a second ago. I don't feel like I've ever been before. Alright, so look, this Great Fortune card comes out on him. So, I don't know if, remember I said there was devil in the details, okay? But this masculine's coming in. He's got a lot of things going for him, it looks like. He lied about something about how he was or who he was. Yeah, you've been over here waiting. Yeah, he's been hiding. So, he's getting ready to come in. You may have been expecting something from him, but I don't think it's what you thought it was going to be. It's going to be bigger and even better. So, whatever he gave to you in the past over here is not, you could not take that for face value. Now, if this person comes in bringing a shit ton of money, okay, and if that's you, boo, I hope and pray that that is it for you, okay? Don't make me get like Dr. Seuss in here and shit and start rhyming and rapping. But anyways, if this man, this man may have presented himself one way in the past, and that's not exactly who he is. So, now he's coming forth and revealing his true self. And I think it's bigger and more than what you expected. But I feel like there's some toxicity, some tie in here. And that could have to do with the daddy issue. Okay? So just be aware of that. Because this could play out for me too, folks. So that's one reason why I'm talking about it. What is this Wheel of Fortune? Just quickly on this Wheel of Fortune, because you were hoping for change. Change is here this month. You were hoping for change. Okay, what is this Wheel of Fortune? That privileged lady again. Expectation. Alright, so you're waiting on this man. He's coming in this month. Okay? He's going to be coming in like it's hot. He will be coming in like it's hot. So, I don't know if he had to walk away from some community, some family. He had to walk away from some dynamic to be with you or to present something to you, whatever. He had to leave something behind. Now, what is this King of Swords here? Because this would be him. The masculine. If you're a guy watching this, this will be you. Y'all will have to let me know in the comments how this is turning out for you. And how this is resonating. This King of Swords over here. Alright. Well. It looks like he will be the main male in your life. There will be a focus around the home. There was a breakup. You felt like you were left out in the cold. And then something over here. There is there's a loss of something over here with this masculine. He had to pay out or shell out or something. Okay? He had to pay out, shell out something, and it's left him like this. I want to know though, after this month and he goes through this shit, will he be healed and a better person, let's say in like 3 months? Will he be healed and a better person in 3 months? Will he be healed and a better person in 3 months? I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say too that there's going to be communication. Look, so there's still going to be communication with you and him in the next 3 months, okay? I do feel that he will be more healed in the next 3 months. There's going to be some toxicity or something, some bondage that's got to, and it's just on a karmic, toxic level that's got to be worked out and worked through. You may be noticing this, and so you're having to face it, but I feel like this masculine, though, will be fortunate and will be successful in putting an end to whatever community he's having to walk away from. He will be successful in that. I think that it may take some time for him. I just feel like it's going to take some time for him. So, ladies, I don't know how much time you have to where you want to wait or to work on this. The choice is yours. It's in one of these cups right here. Choose wisely, my friend. Yeah. All right, Sagittarius. If you feel like leaving a tip, my information, PayPal and Cash App's in the bottom. Please like, follow, subscribe. You can find me on TikTok. Do daily stuff over there. And if this is where I see you, I'll see you again here in your September reading. Take care. Namaste.